All right, hey everyone. So like I said before, I'm here for a second time to do some additional editing of papers. I do want to reiterate. I've already said this in the announcements yesterday that all makeup work needs to be turned in by May 1st. Okay. May 1st. Is that what I said? No, not May 1st. I'm sorry. April 29th. Everything needs to be turned in April 29th. I'm grading everything. Grades are due May 1st, pretty much. So I'm getting everything done. If it's turned in before April 29th, I'll guarantee it's in the grade book. If it's turned in after April 29th, I'm not promising you anything. Okay. So let's make sure that we understand that. Let's see here. All right. Rachel Beardsley asked if I would edit her paper, so that's what I'm doing. Here we go. Looking at it, already can tell it needs some formatting issues. It has formatting issues, so that needs to be taken care of. Already, I can tell that the formatting, that the margins are too big, so we're gonna just select all. And look, we're gonna adjust these. I need to Let's see here. Hold on. What's going on here? Let's completely undo that. All right, let's take this and what happened here? This okay. All right. What? Y'all, I don't know what happens sometimes with yours. Page setup. There we go. Okay. Paragraphs need to be indented. We do not use block paragraphs. There should be no additional spaces between paragraphs. Okay. We don't use block paragraphs at all. All right. What is happening here? Okay. When you start doing weird things, it causes the program to feel like that's what it wants you to do. So then it does weird stuff. So let's just not have block paragraphs or try to do anything that's just not what, is MLA formatting. Okay, there we go. So there's our paragraphs. Works cited page is going to be the bottom. Let's make this justified. So it just looks nicer. There we go. Okay. Whew. All right. There's too much space here. You can just tell, just looking at it, there's too much space in between this area. So let's go to paragraph. See, after it says 8, that's a problem. It should say 0, 0, 0 double. Okay. All right. Okay, all that's good. All right. Devil Wears Prada. So let's say 3. The Devil Wears Prada. Devil Wears Prada, originally written by Laura Wisberger and later adapted into a film by this person, follows Andrea Sachs, who was hired. Okay, yeah. All right. These adaptations, the book is not an adaptation, so we shouldn't do plurals. It's not these adaptations. Both the film and the book follow under his journey as she confronts. And okay. All right. Okay, so this first paragraph is about capitalism. Okay, great. All right, so this interpretation is reflected by the quote. Ooh, that's an awkward way of leading into this quote. Let's see here. So she's trying to connect through the character of Miranda Priestley, portrayed in both mediums. The narrative exposes the hierarchical power dynamics and demands for unwavering dedication, mirroring broader capitalist structures where the elite exert control at the expense of workers' well-being. Well, I mean, you know, that's a really good sentence. Okay. Oops. So then from that, it leads into this interpretation is reflected by the quote. The fashion industry lays out in sharp relief all the ins and outs of capitalism, the drive for profit and its resulting exploitation, power that comes from owning society's means of production, and the very need to overhaul the unstable system we currently living in. Libajiva. Okay, who is this person? This comes from Franco. Okay, so this is from a different article. So the way that this starts to come off sounds as if it is a quote from the book, but it's not. So, um, let's get rid of this. Um, and the fashion industry is no different. Okay. And the fashion industry is in fact, according to who is this person? Let's see. I'm going to take this quote since I don't have a citation really. I want to take this quote. I put it in Google. Let's do it again. Figure out where this quote comes from. Um, hmm. Fashion industry. Okay, we gotta know where this quote comes from. The fashion industry lays out sharp ends of capitalism. Libachiva. This person. Okay. Oh, well, just all right. I don't know where this is coming from, this quote. Uh it needs to be better integrated, but it also needs to come from a reliable source. So we got, first check that this quote, because we can't just you don't want to just write according to Liba Chiva. I mean, or Liba, yeah. Because the natural question is, who is Liba Chiva? Like, what do they have to say? But according to, if it was like fashion writer Liba Chiva or social critic Dr. Liba Chiva, whatever, then we would have a comma and a quote here. And then this period, the periods don't go inside quotation marks if you have a parenthetical citation. These go on the outside. But if you're going to use Libochia's name, then you would have no parenthetical citation. So this is up for debate here. Okay. But like the source of this information needs to be figured out. And the quote needs to be integrated better. This quotation encapsulates the core themes explored in Devil Wears Prada, highlighting. Okay. In your papers, don't ever talk about don't refer to the quotes as quotations in your paper. I know they're quotes, but instead do something like Limbo Chia's analysis of the fashion industry encapsulates the core themes explored in Devil Wears Prada. Okay. People always say things like, oh, he is quoted by saying. Don't use the word quote or quotation in your actual essay. I know they're quotes, they're quotes, but just don't use the term. Instead, it's their analysis, it's their interpretation, it's their research. Okay. Right. This again here, this quote regarding the value of psychoanalysis, that no. Plus also, what is the quote? There is no quote here. There's no quote here. So first off, I wouldn't even want you to say quote. And then second off, are you referring to the quote that's coming up? No, you need to find a better way of integrating the quote into a sentence. And then also periods go on the outside of the parenthetical citation. So we have this quote here. The value of psychoanalysis is that it respects the individualness of the individual, provides us with means to promote an awareness, understanding of the inner world and its influence over relationships in our patients. Okay, in the book, Miranda's inner struggles are vividly depicted through scenes such as her emotional competition with her daughter and divorce from her husband, where her vulnerability and emotional depth are palpable. Those scenes highlight her inner turmoil. Okay. So okay. Okay. So here instead it would be something like a psychoanalytical lens helps to dive deeper into understanding the character of Miranda, because all right, so instead we don't need this. I would get rid of all this because it provides us with means. Instead of us, I would change us to viewers and readers, the audience. Change the audience to the audience. You can change. Remember, you can change quote. You can change words in a quote by using brackets. It provides the audience with means to promote an awareness, understanding of the inner world and its influence over relationships in not our patients, in the characters. We, the viewers, don't have patience. We have characters that we are watching and we're analyzing. Okay. So there we go. A second analytical lens helps to dive deeper into understanding the character of Miranda, into the understanding characters of of the films and books we digest, because it provides the audience with means to promote awareness, understanding. Okay, there we go. In the book, Miranda's inner struggles are vividly depicted through scenes such as the blah 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 blah. Great, 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 great. Hopefully this is a. We have this. We have Gerson. I'm kind of scared to even try to figure out, see this where this comes from. Oh, okay, great. Hopefully this is it. Nope. Um, Hopefully this comes from a real source. This quote, Gerson. Uh, this person needs to provide their citations because currently there are no citations. And that's going to be a problem when we try to do the works cited page. Examining Andy's character arc through a second lens in both this profound differences in the shape of the thematic exploration. Okay, great. So there's some differences. So we have a comparison up here. Good. Oh no, it's also contrasts. Both of them are contrasts. Okay, that's fine. Harry Potter is still the Harry Potter manuscript. All right. Here we have another quote. All right, so look at this lead in. What defines a successful adaptation lies in its ability to capture the essence and themes of the source material while resonating with both established fans and new audiences. Martin's assertion is that, blah, 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 blah. Who is Martin? I don't know who Martin is. Do you know who Martin is? Okay. So maybe have something like, again, I don't know who Martin is, but let's imagine maybe Martin is a film critic. Film critic Sean Martin asserts that, and then when you have a quote that comes afterward, that there's no comma before the quote. It needs to be lowercase. A good book adaptation is not the unwavering dedication to accuracy that many desire, but the ability to translate the essence of the book into the film. So again, let's see if we can find this quote online. So far, I'm over 2. Oh my God. Let's see. See if we have a first name. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Um, all right, look at Corin Martin. Corin Martin. Uh, I wonder who Corin Martin is. Let's see. Is she a publisher? Corin Martin, author. Corin Martin with, let's see. Corin Martin with Brandyland Publishers. She's a graphic designer. Okay. Well, I was trying to figure out Brandy Lane. Oops, Brandy Lane. Trying to figure out her official title. She's not a film critic. Okay. Um, okay. So we say, let's say, oh, here it is. All right. Corinne Martin. All right, so let's say we write this. Corinne Martin writing for Brandy Lane Publishers. Asserts that, okay, so make that. Corinne Martin, writing for Brandy Lane Publishers, asserts that a good book adaptation is not da 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 da. Now, because we mentioned the name, we don't need to put it here, okay? Supports this idea. Applying these standards. I don't think we even need this supports this idea. I think we just do this. Good. What defines a successful adaptation lies in its ability to capture the essence and themes of the source material while resonating with both established fans and new audiences. Corinne Martin, writing for Brandon Publishers, asserts that a good book adaptation is not the unwavering dedication to accuracy that many desire, but the ability to translate the essence of the book into the film. Great. Fantastic. Okay. Um, and then this is talking about the adaptation and conclusions. Both are good. I personally prefer this, blah, 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 blah. This is fine. I know this weird space. This is just because I have it. See, that's left. This is justified. It's no big deal. All right. So then we need works cited page for this person. Um, so we have this source. We have this other source that we couldn't find. Okay. And then this source. So those three need to be done as well. All right. Again, this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. This is just the stuff that I'm like grading. All right. Samantha Williams, if I was going to grade hers, I'd be checking that that we have our titles written correctly. Because look, there's one of these. Let's see. Look, this one, the Maze Runner. So like this is a problem. The Maze Runner needs to be in italics in the title. And then the Maze Runner is a book. It's not in quotation marks. I don't understand, people are doing this. No. No quotation marks. It's in italics. So no quotation marks. Those are all errors. If you notice these markings, that's because this needs a comma right here. Right in this, okay, here we have a quote. This is a drop quote. This quote is not integrated. Look, we have a period and it begins with a quotation mark and then it ends with a citation and period. This is not integrated. Two main errors here. One, you have to integrate every single quote. You have to do like what I did. That's Nicholas's here, where we have to integrate the quote. In fact, according to this person, and then we have the quote. Here we integrate the quote. Starts off our, just regular sentence and then goes into the quotation mark. Same thing here. That last one we did. It has to be integrated into the sentence. This is not just a complete sentence, it's a quote. It begins like this. And then we have the quote. So it cannot be just a complete quote. And you don't ever end paragraphs with quotes. This is 2 errors. Look, Dasher describes, okay, fine. Described it. Problem though is that the period goes inside quotation marks. And also, is Dasher the writer of the book? If this is a quote from the book, we need a page number. If it's not a quote from the book and Dasher's just somebody random, I need to know who Dasher is. I don't know who Dashner is. We need some sort of explanation. Here we have a quote. We gotta have spaces. Okay. All right, here we go. We have multiple problems here. One, Wikipedia is listed as something that you cannot use as a source. That's in one of my lessons. Can't cite Wikipedia. Second off, it's a dropped quote since it begins and ends with a quotation mark. Okay. That's a problem. Can't do it. Can't do it. You gotta have that spaces between. Okay, so it's right here. Error is one error because it's a drop quote. Then we don't have a space between the quotation mark and the parenthetical citation. That's another error. Okay. This is an error because it's supposed to be in italics. It's supposed to be not quotation marks, and the is part of the title. The Maze Runner. Right? I mean, isn't that what's happening up here? The Maze Runner. So that would need to be fixed. Again, error. Errors now are worth 5 points. So once you have 8 errors, you just get a 60. And then all right, there needs to be 5 sources here. You need to have your book citation and the film citation. So there's some more errors. Let's see if Andrea has hers. Let's see. All right, this is Samantha. Let's see, Samantha. She should have 5. Okay. That source, that source, that source, the film, and the book. Perfect. Okay. You gotta have 5 sources. 3 outside sources, and then your book and your film. All right. Let's say if I was just gonna read Williams real fast. Let's say I was gonna grade this, okay? I have like 1 minute. All right, so we got to leave the word behind. Good, good, good. It's in italics. That's great. We have paragraphs. They're indented. Okay, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna find some quotes. The book states blah 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 blah. Okay, great. We need here. Here's an error. Quotation mark. Gotta have a quotation mark. All right, there's one error. Then we have last name and page number. Great, fantastic. Okay, Marxism. Marxism, Marxism, Marxism. Okay, we have citation to the film, which is fine. The Investopedia team states Marxism posts. Okay, All right. Investopedia. At least it's cited. Okay. All right. In an article that explains about how feminism is in real life, author claims this. Okay. We have analysis. All right. Good. Quote integrated. Okay. Oh, the article on adaptations in literature states that a good adaptation means, and then we just have a page number. We don't have who said this. So which must be this right here. Uh Emma Baldwin. So if this is a quote from Emma Baldwin, we would need Baldwin. Okay, gotta have an author. Gotta have an author. So that's another error. Okay. So upon fast quick read, we got two main errors. So about 90. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I'm really grading for MLA formatting, integration of quotes, works cited page, uh, parenthetical citations, all that kind of stuff. So 5 points per error. Okay. I hope this was useful. I hope you're all getting something out of this. I hope you understand what I'm expecting. All right. I learned from yesterday that somehow my Zoom stuff got moved to the screen behind me, so I'm gonna hit stop now. And oh, and now it's back. It's great. All right, y'all. Take it easy now. Have a great day. Bye-bye.